I'm Britt Hartley at No Nonsense Spirituality, and this is my shtick. I have been studying religion and philosophy and theology for 20 years now. I've deconstructed many things many times, and here's where I landed. I think the brilliance of atheism is just to say, I'm not convinced of this God. There seems to be a lot of gods here. Maybe we're bad at the game of this is what God is thinking now. And so atheism for me just clears all the crap off the table. But its weakness is that atheism by definition has no claims. There's nothing to build. There's nothing to offer other than skepticism. And there's more to life than just tearing everything down. There's actual science to support ideas like transcendence and awe and ritual and how they can help us function in this world that we know so little about. And atheism can't offer anything like that on its own. And then there's religion that has for thousands of years housed wisdom, that there's more to life than materialism, that there are different modes of being that are less neurotic. They have brought people together in service to one another and learning and supporting one another in art and music. There's these long conversations in places like Judaism where there's a lot of wisdom in just reading the conversation of humans for thousands of years. But left to its own devices, it becomes fundamentalism because our brains are susceptible to cults and group thinking, and we fear death, so we want the story to be true. And the problem with religion is that in order to access any of these tools that are helpful, you have this barrier of belief and a lot of these truth claims that are just unbelievable. And then we have the occult world, and this would be the world of tarot and horoscopes and spiritual guides and crystals. And these are tools of intuition that have been used as a way to get your subconscious to talk to your conscious mind. And it can be very helpful. There are things going on in your subconscious that are really good to know. And there's science for this, like Jungian psychology, that works with symbols for subconscious work. The problem is that this world is also rife with truth claims that are scientifically fuzzy at best. And then there's also a lot of spiritual bypassing where you're not making a decision, it's your spirit guide making decisions, or it's not you being a jerk, it's the planets. There are limits to our intuitions, and our intuitions can sometimes be wrong, and our intuitions could be driven by fears or by superstitions, and we'll never know unless we have a check. So what I advocate for is this little piece in the middle, and sometimes it's called secular spirituality, or spiritual atheism, or rational mysticism, or secular humanism. Lots of terms for this space where we take the science of skepticism, where we're open to spirituality, and where we're even open to tools that help with intuition as long as it is heavily checked by skepticism and limits for truth claims. So this is where I landed. What do you think?